Welcome to the age of Aquarius. Hi, how's it going? Happy Tuesday, the 14th of March. Happy birthday to the Pisces and Aquarius. Why does she say Aquarius still? Why does she do that? Because Vedically, you're actually an Aquarius. Yep. Okay, just dropping some knowledge. So, welcome to the family, Pisces slash Aquarius. Anyway, happy birthday to all of you. And yes, infinite love and gratitude to everybody. These readings are for the collective. They are written to Aquarius specifically, but it's for the collective because everybody has Aquarius in their chart, and these readings will affect everybody on the planet, aka what I love to call the holodeck. Anyway, so this looks like a fantastic reading. By the way, we're still in a waning gibbous waning moon. So, according to Farmer's Almanac and many other sources, it is a good time to have any sort of surgeries, dental work, etc. Okay. Do keep in mind, however, liver, hips, thighs, sacrum could be sensitive right now in some way for some of you, or giving you an issue. Also, those specific areas might be a little touchy between the 13th and the 15th because the moon is in Sag during that time frame. So if you're like having a hip surgery, hold off till the 16th or after. Do not go past the 20th because we'll be back into the waxing moon because we start with the new moon. Okay. Just FYI, heads up. Trust me, your healing goes way better if you do it in a waning moon. Whether it's a waning gibbous or a waning crescent, doesn't matter, but you'll do much better, okay? So, let's get into this reading for the collective. Okay. By the way, I had done a reading not too far back about a dam or a levee breaking, and we did indeed have that happen in Monterey, I believe it was, California. So, and it was fairly serious. They're also having some problems with snow melting because remember I warned, they said it's an early spring and snow melting off way faster than they expected, and so there's some issues happening with that, with buildings caving, collapsing in. Remember people being, buried. Some buildings collapsing under the weight of the rain that's falling on some already very heavy melting snow. So keep that in mind. So if I pick up things like that, I definitely will let you know. I haven't checked news for any sort of mid-air collisions or near misses. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there was anything of that nature or something to do with air. And yeah. So, and we talked about that during that reading. Like, could even be space station stuff or whatever, or satellites, or yeah. So, I didn't dig into the details. I could even go right down to where it's going to happen and when, but my time is better spent trying to guide you guys forward in, well, a survival guide in the age of Aquarius, how we're ascending and moving forward, and what that means. And yeah, so it's funny because I shuffled the deck like I always do. Cleared the energy, the whole 9 yards, and the Golden Palace and flying came out again. And what was even funnier yet was, let me get this out, another card that we had recently, Field of Dreams, was right there on the bottom. So just take note of that. So this energy's still with us. Is it because the moon's in Sag? I'm not sure. Could be. Anything's possible. Okay, let's take a look at this. The Golden Palace. We've had this card before. And it's a fantastic card. There is always enough. Okay? It's interesting because there's always enough, and then people in lack. 5 of Pentacles here. Okay? That's some of the standard meanings of 5 of Pentacles. But we're going to dig much deeper than that about the 5 of Pentacles, okay? Here we go. There's always enough. The golden card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. That is true abundance, okay? Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. Now, I definitely feel compelled to read the reverse, considering we have a 5 of Pentacles from the tarot. So for some of you, this is reversed. Let go of your tight hold on what you believe security should look like. Now is the time to conserve your energy and count your blessings. Resist the pull to become miserly. There will be enough money, love, youth, food, and shelter to go around. A mindset of fear and lack will shut off the flow of true abundance. Trust in the tides because the flow always returns from the ebb. Chop wood, carry water, as the Chinese proverb says. Practice faith and treasure will be revealed. In fact, you'll find it in plain sight. I love that card. Then we have flying. That horse is facing that golden palace. It's like it's leaping, flying to that palace in the sky. So we could be looking at space station stuff yet again, or simply the refueling of a plane happening. All kinds of things can be happening. But it's interesting that it's depicted like it looks like it's coming up to here. Okay? And it's a palace in the sky. Flying. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. So something from a higher perspective, right? Upright. If you were a bird flying in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today, you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and the things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Are you reaching for an Aquarius? And do they have your name on them? Could Could be. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. In reverse, when you see the flying card reversed, it's a gentle reminder that there are times to take flight and times to remain grounded. And for now, you must avoid overreaching. There is still work to be done before you've earned your wings. Be patient. What you seek will not be out of reach forever. Remember the story of Icarus in the Greek mythology, whose wax-made wings and overconfidence brought him too close to the sun. He perished because he didn't realize his limitations. Humility is a great power, and now you must exercise it. Doing too much, too fast, too soon only serves to prevent a beautiful flight later on. So doing something too fast or too soon, okay? And that's for some of you. So, great advice from both these cards. Now we're going to look at this Five of Pentacles very deeply, because there's a lot more meaning to the Five of Pentacles than simply walking outside of convention or feeling left out in the cold. I like to see this as walking outside of the traditional established BS, so to speak. Yeah, because a lot of times you see two people walking outside of a church that's walking outside of the conventional, what would you call that? Programming. Let's be frank. Programming. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Remember, actually, every card that's in the tarot structure is a good card. Every one of them is a good card. People go, oh no, a tower. Doesn't mean it's a bad tower. It may be simply something that's like, oh, wow, something super cool. So don't be in fear of death card, tower, etc. They all have good and bad meanings, okay? We like to go for the good if we can, right? So, Five of Pentacles. And do remember, what you speak over other people is speaking spells over them. So when you speak labels, are you tagging someone with that energy? Keep that in mind. So be very careful what you speak, especially over a child. So this is Venus in Taurus. And she's moving that direction, by the way. So, fixed earth energy. And the key words are finding the riches within. Remember what our palace card said? What a real abundance is. You have to excuse me. My allergies are going cray-cray. And everything's blooming. And it's so pretty outside. So it's worth it. With the Five of Pentacles, you are experiencing financial loss, setbacks, and lack of self-worth. Worried about health, work, money, and relationships put you into survival mode. Your personal power has been drained. The energy you once had is depleted and everything seems much harder to deal with. The key to the Five of Pentacles is regaining your faith, having courage to move through struggles and to a place of hope and strength. The gift of the Five of Pentacles is self-worth, knowing that you were born to live an abundant spiritual and material life. The Five of Pentacles brings the hard knocks of life. The change it brings can unfold in monetary difficulties, health issues, fear, destitution, abandonment, rejection, loss, and self-pity. That one's really bad. Having that little pity party for ourselves, don't stay in that energy long. You can be mad and kind of kick the tire or whatever, but yeah, snap out of it quickly. because that is not good energy. You'll drag yourself down vibrationally. Your material life is unraveling, having you face choices and actions that may have been responsible for your present situation. This card humbles you. Lack of vitality. See, it was talking about humbling, right? Lack of vitality and physical strength contribute to a weakened life force, leaving you with feelings of futility and defeat. It also indicates that unfortunate events in life have set you adrift without material needs to survive. It is, in its extreme expression, it symbolizes the life of the homeless refugee who has lost all material possessions, searching through the unknown, inhospitable world, striving for a new life. Your present circumstances may appear hopeless and empty, but this card brings transition. The gloom will pass. The Five of Pentacles brings a time of soul searching. Your soul self is beckoning you to reconnect to your spiritual self by regaining your faith and strength, leading to transformation and spiritual growth. It gets down to the bare bones of what true wealth is. Material wealth can bring freedom and security, but it can also trap you in its structure, making you vulnerable to worldly mishaps. The riches of inner wealth are your spiritual strength and the strong love in your heart that can't be taken from you. Yeah. Love and knowledge, they can't take that away. Think about that. Items, things, really don't have any value. You can't take them with you when you exit, right? So what's real wealth? Inner wealth brings self-love and an inner freedom separate from the material desires. The Five of Pentacles can bring upheaval and change of lifestyle, finances, health, and relationships. Anything you think is solid and stable is at risk when this appears. We are children playing out life on the world stage. Just like the Rush song, all the world's indeed a stage. We are merely players. That's a big hint. Misfortune and struggle are in the script, giving opportunities to expand ourselves spiritually and collectively. That's interesting. Because I just got done talking about, do we have free will or is it destiny? That's a heavy topic, right? That's a good one. One everybody should think about. Okay. Spiritually and collectively, misfortune and struggle are in the script, giving opportunities to expand ourselves. Spirit is always there, guiding you through life's journeys. Faith in spirit sometimes is the only tool you possess. In the image of the Five of Pentacles, a weary pilgrim seeks a place to rest from the stormy night. The wolf is a spirit guide, guiding the pilgrim through the portal of transformation. 1111, that's a portal of transformation. The mountains on the other side of the portal represent the heights one can achieve in the material world. The path to the top takes endurance, faith, and commitment. The pentacle star symbolizes the inner guiding light shining on the path to a higher development of self-love. It symbolizes the embodiment of the physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual connected to the divine. You know, something interesting. My husband and I did that video about Ascension. And what is it? What are the keys? How can you do it? And that didn't come from a book. That came from my team. They're guiding me on doing those videos. They're telling me what the topic's going to be and what I need to tell you. And they're telling us here too. Something that's fascinating. After we did the video on gratitude, we had the weirdness, weird synchronicities, and like in the magical realm type synchronicities. Like there's no denying it. And then we go out and everything was different. Everything felt different, like we had gone through a portal, ascended. Things shifted. I think that's why the Mandela effect is happening to many of us. Because on all these dimensional planes, things are slightly shifted and just a little different. It's very strange, but very magical, all at the same time. And then we released the video on Ascension. And I know we sprang forward today because I reminded you in the tarot videos about setting your clocks forward. And yes, I'm recording this actually on Sunday for Tuesday. But we lost about 3 hours. It just disappeared. Like, literally disappeared. Not kidding. So, some sort of... And I had those weird shifts happening. The weird shift feeling. It's kind of unnerving the first few times you have it happen, where you feel a shift, literally. It's, but then when you realize what it is, then it's not so freaky, I guess. It's just there to let you know, yep, you shifted. You did. It's happening. You pushed through a portal and it caused just a slight click in the dimensional where you're at. So keep that in mind. Anyway, so for Tuesday, the 14th of March, and yes, thank you so much for your comments and support. It's fantastic. We're really excited. I'm excited about the future because as we're doing this ascension, like I said, that you drop a pebble in a pond and that energy ripples out into the cosmos. So us doing this ascension and going and making it through these gateways, these portals, as we're doing that, it's helping pull the entire collective that direction. And the more we talk about, remember what you think about, what's on your mind, what's on your lips, what you speak, you bring about. That's magic. Anyway, have a fantastic Tuesday. Infinite love and gratitude to you all. Talk to you later.